What are we doing?
A teaser.
We're doing a teaser for the commercial.
Yeah.
We're teasing commercials now?
Yeah.
That's a thing?
Right, like a movie trailer.
Yeah, but I mean, the commercial's incredibly short in the first place. How long is the teaser?
Oh, it's really
This teaser came out a few weeks ago, a commercial for a commercial. That's something we haven't seen before, but when it comes to Super Bowl ads, they don't mess around. And we're breaking them all down for you, the good, the bad, the worst of all, and the boring.
Colin Campmere is CEO at Colin Curtis. He joins us to analyze it. Thanks for being with us.
Thank you for having me here.
All right, so we're going to go to some of your favorites right off the top.
Let's do that.
Let's start with this one from Frito-Lay.
Yeah, you get the idea. The kids love this one.
Yeah, very cute commercial, very funny. I love the use of the multi-generational music with Push It, and I think there's some hidden messages in here. You know, I think it's a flaming hot Cheeto, so they're looking for people to kind of push it with their flavor and kind of be an animal, be wild. A lot of fun in that commercial. So and it kind of leaves you wondering what's coming, and then it turns into the great song. So
That's great.
Really, really fun.
All right, next one. This one, you say this one worked. Hellman's.
Yes.
Hellman's wants to tackle food waste, so naturally, they hired this legend.
Missed this one.
Yeah.
Don't toss that.
Hey.
You can make grilled cheese with that bread. Not on my watch. You can make potato salad.
Grandma!
Now that's funny.
Don't throw away that spinach!
Make a frittata.
And what you have going on there is, you know, a really unique way of promoting product usability by tying to a bigger issue of sustainability, which I think really, really smart from the advertiser's point of view. And again, they brought in some comedy at the end with Pete Davidson. Both those first two commercials had a likability of 85%, which is about 25% over the norm.
Wow.
Oh, that's great. All right, Kia had one with the robot dog. That was pretty cool.
Yeah, very cool. It's too emotional for me to talk about. I gotta let it play out. I mean, it's a robot dog, and I was in tears.
Yeah.
Every now and then I get a little bit lonely and you're never coming around.
About to take off on his journey following the green car there. It has the faces on the people in our room when we were watching this when the dog eventually runs out of juice and falls to the ground. Oh no, you know, but they really brought green to life here, kind of made it emotional, tugged on the heartstrings a bit, and again, another likability score, I think it was 77, so really well done.
All right, let's take a look at some that did not work well. Vroom.
Yeah, I mean, online car sales, right?
Yeah.
I think, you know, I think everybody's a little frustrated right now with that whole process, but a lot going on here.
Yeah.
You know, very Broadway musical, a lot of singing, a lot of dancing, and from my opinion, the singing and dancing kind of gets in the way of the message, makes it hard to hear it, actually, especially if you're in a crowded room or at a crowded place watching the game.
Okay, next one, Amazon Alexa.
One
It's
of
a
the
fan favorite?
One of the fan favorites did really, really well. Again, some of the trends this year, you know, comedy was big, celebrities were really big, and they used both in this commercial. Very fun.
Oh yeah, I think we saw a preview of this one last week.
Well, it's an afternoon game.
You know, one of the interesting things about this commercial, and one of the negatives of it, though, is I don't know if I want a product in my house that's reading my mind.
Right. Right. That's right. You know, it's so true. It almost, you wonder if it did the job.
Well, and they've already started to do this. This commercials, I think it's 30 or 60 seconds, but they've got this in segments. So they could break that down and they can take it into shorter 15-second commercials for a less expensive buy when you need.
You know, I notice nostalgia in TV, like in the 70s, it was all about the 50s. And yesterday, it seemed all about the 90s. Like it's this 20-year cycle.
Yes, it was. Yeah, especially even with the halftime show. There was a lot of throwback, you know, music in the halftime show.
All right, the one that was simple and got people to take out their phones was this one. I
Coinbase.
I didn't know what the heck I mean, I knew it was a QR code, but I'm like, I'm not getting up to shit. I mean, really, I didn't get up to see what it was.
Well, what was interesting about it is, I think the only interactive commercial that I remember in the game, and it had the highest rated, it was the highest rated commercial as far as interactivity with it, obviously, because it was interactive. But, you know, I think there's a lot of the population out there that doesn't really know much about this yet. It's kind of foreign to us all. And that got you right away to, if you did it, I didn't do it either, by the way.
Yeah, and if that's what you're relying on, you know, that's probably not for me.
Exactly, exactly. and that is one of the things with the Super Bowl, you know, it's a mass audience, right? And some of those commercials like that one are probably targeting a little bit tighter demographic.
Yeah. This one with Larry David, let's take a look.
I call it the wheel.
I don't think so. This is a mess.
Brother David, behold! It's a fork.
I got 10 forks right here! A toilet? We're not animals. We go outside like humans.
Hancock.
No king! The people shall have the right to vote.
Even the stupid ones? Edison, can I be honest with you? It stinks. Nobody's going to the moon, ever. Why not?
So this is for...
This FTX, so also crypto. And basically, you know, the premise here is not all new ideas are bad ideas, even though Larry might think they are, right? And of course, at the end, Larry thinks FTX is a bad idea and crypto's a bad idea, and of course, they're saying he's wrong.
about
Yeah, and it tells you what people are thinking about crypto, that maybe it's a bad idea, and they're trying to address that.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
And one more crypto ad with LeBron.
All right, so cordless headphones. You can watch movies through your phone. And y'all got electric cars. Yeah. The future is crunk.
Anything else you want to know?
Is the hype too much? Am I ready?
I can't tell you everything. But if you want to make history, you got to call your own shots.
We going to the league. We going to the league. We going
What
to
did you think of that one?
I mean, I think, again, it's a little bit more hip than the other two, right?
Yeah.
A little bit playing maybe to a younger audience.
Yeah.
Again, looking at the future and not being scared of it is basically the message there. And that's kind of similar to the one with Larry David in it.
Yeah, so spending the money that it takes to air these, is it worth it financially for these companies?
Well, apparently it must be, or they wouldn't probably be doing it, but it is, you know, it's about $7 million this year for a spot. When you think of the viewing audience, that breaks down to 4 cents a viewer. So little bit of background there, though. Generally, when you're buying TV, you're buying a demographic, right? And you're targeting a specific demographic. But with the Super Bowls, you're looking for everybody. So I think it is.
And overall, how was the crop this year? Where would you rate it compared to years past?
Good. A little bit different than the last 2 years. They got away from the we're all in this together kind of thing and went back to having fun. So I enjoyed it.
All right. Thanks so much, Colin. You can go to ColinCurtis.com. Thanks for being here.
Thank you.
Thank you guys very much. Appreciate it.